my name is Kylie and welcome to Intro to the Jungle Book. In this video, you will learn about Rudyard Kipling and his inspiration to write the famous story, The Jungle Book. Ready to go on this jungle adventure? Let's go! Joseph Rudyard Kipling, also known as Rudyard Kipling, was born in India in 1865. He was an English poet, writer, and journalist. He is of English descent because his parents were both born in England and moved to India after they married. At the time, India was a colony of England and under British control. That is why his nationality is English. Kipling grew up in and around Bombay, India. His father was an art professor, and he was born on the campus of the J.J. School of Art. His parents made a modest living, and he grew up with some Indian servants. Kipling said he was influenced by tales the Indian servants and workers at the college told him. He fell in love with the stories about magic, jungles, war, famous princes, fables, and more. As was the custom of British families living in India, Rudyard was sent with his sister to live and be educated in England. He lived with a couple who were like tutors and specialized in taking care of children from India. He stayed for 6 years with the couple from the age of 5 to the age of 11. He had a horrible time there because the couple was very cruel to the children. He later said that his experience in England helped him become a writer. In order to escape from the bad treatment he received, he would use his imagination to escape to the places he heard about in the stories from India. He would add them on to his mind, creating fanciful places and interesting characters. Luckily, his mother came home from India and took him and his sister out of their care. He was able to return to Bombay, India at the age of 16 to work and to go to school. He became an editor for a small newspaper, and he was very happy about this. Before writing The Jungle Book in 1894, Kipling met and married his wife, Carrie Blastier. He also wrote many articles and short stories and traveled the world. He lived in the United States, in New England, when he wrote his famous story, The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book was actually first published as a set of stories in a magazine. They are written in the style of a fable or short story, teaching a moral or lesson, and features animals acting like people. This is called anthropomorphism. When the stories were turned into a book, each story became its own chapter. Kipling stated that the stories' settings were inspired by where he grew up in India. He believed telling tales using animals that could act like humans in order to teach a moral or a lesson was something writers of his time had forgotten. He thought this style of writing was an excellent method for not only entertaining children, but teaching them important life lessons as well. The original magazine stories had some illustrations done by Kipling's father, John Kipling. John Kipling was an artist and an art teacher. Other versions included illustrations by W.H. Drake. Kipling was a very popular author during his life, and The Jungle Book was a big hit. Children and adults both loved the story of Mowgli, an orphaned human boy raised by wolves in the Indian jungle. The animal characterizes of Baloo, the bear. Shere Khan, the tiger, and others brought a sense of wonder to the stories. The main themes of the stories are being abandoned, being raised by foster parents, how humans are treated, and law and order. The stories tell how Mowgli overcomes the challenges of being raised in the wild, seeking revenge on a tiger, and encountering others like him. Kipling also wrote the second Jungle Book, which has more tales about Mowgli. The Jungle Book was and is one of the most popular sets of children's literature ever written. It has been translated to over 36 different languages, printed in over 500 different versions, and has also been recorded on audiobooks. Several different animated and live-action movies were also made. Rudyard Kipling's books are interesting and entertaining to read. You can find copies of The Jungle Book at your local library and online. Be sure to also play our fun online games and quizzes about this amazing story. Have fun reading, and remember to always be clever.
Hey, hey.